Eyewitnesses, Delta Sierra Juliet. Is there any known traffic below 5,000 feet?
No known traffic.
Seems to be a large aircraft below 5,000 feet.
What type of aircraft is it?
I cannot confirm. It's four bright, seems to me like landing lights. The aircraft has just passed over me at least 1,000 feet above. Is there any Air Force aircraft in the vicinity?
No known aircraft in the vicinity.
Seems to be playing some sort of game. He's flying over me. Delta Sierra Juliet, it's not an aircraft, it's...
Can you describe the aircraft?
As it's flying past, it's a long shape. Cannot identify it, it has such speed. It's before me right now, Melbourne.
How large would the object be?
Seems like it's stationary. What it's doing right now is orbiting. The thing is just orbiting on top of me. It's also got a green light and a sort of metallic, like, it's shiny on the outside. It's just vanished. That strange aircraft's hovering on top of me again. It's hovering and it's not an aircraft.
On the evening of October 21st, 1978, a 20-year-old pilot named Frederick Valentich vanished without a trace over Australia's Bass Strait. No wreckage, no body, just a radio call and one of the most haunting mysteries in aviation history. Frederick Valentich wasn't a seasoned pilot. He was young, ambitious, by many accounts a dreamer. At just 20 years old, he had logged 150 flying hours and held a private pilot's license. He dreamed of joining the Royal Australian Air Force, but his application had been rejected twice. On that October evening, Valentich rented a small Cessna 102 and filed a flight plan from Melbourne to King Island, a short trip, just 125 miles across open water. He never made it. At 7:06 p.m., as he cruised at 4,500 feet, Valentich radioed air traffic control in Melbourne. He reported seeing a mysterious aircraft 1,000 feet above him. At first his tone was calm, but over the next 6 minutes his voice unraveled into confusion and fear.
The aircraft has just passed over me at least 1,000 feet above. Seems to be playing some sort of game. He's flying over me. It's hovering and it's not an aircraft.
At 7:12 p.m., the transmission ended. The last sound recorded was a burst of metallic scraping, and then silence. When Valentich failed to arrive, an immediate search began. Over the next week, Australian authorities scoured both sea and sky. They found nothing. No wreckage, no body, not even floating debris. Witnesses on the ground told a different story. That same evening, more than a dozen people across southern Australia reported strange lights in the sky. Some said they saw a green glowing object moving erratically above the Bass Strait at the exact time and location Valentich disappeared. Eyewitnesses even produced sketches of what they claimed to have seen in the sky. But in the end, the drawings offered no clear answers, only more questions. Official reports concluded nothing unusual was detected on radar. To them, Valentich simply vanished. To understand the mystery, we have to understand the man. Frederick Valentich was passionate about flying, but not without flaws. He had failed several pilot exams. He had been involved in 2 minor in-flight incidents, and he was fascinated, some say obsessed, with UFOs. Friends later recalled him speculating about extraterrestrials. He even once joked, "If a UFO ever comes for me, I'll be ready." His family painted a different picture. To them, he was dedicated and serious. His father later declared with certainty,
"My son was taken by extraterrestrials. He would never have staged this."
The disappearance of Frederick Valentich sparked decades of theories. Theory 1. Pilot error. At dusk, over open water, disorientation is common. Valentich may have mistaken the reflections of his own aircraft's lights as another object. When he panicked, he could have entered a spiral dive into the sea. But this fails to explain the metallic scraping noise, or why no wreckage was ever found. Theory 2. A staged disappearance. Some believe Valentich faked his own vanishing, escaping debts, responsibilities, or to live a new life abroad. But he had no clear motive, and again, nothing of him ever surfaced. Theory 3. UFO encounter. This is the theory that captured headlines. The eerie green lights seen by witnesses. Valentich's insistence. It's not an aircraft, his father's belief. To many, the case remains one of the most credible UFO incidents in modern history. Theory 4. Psychological breakdown. Stress, inexperience, and an obsession with UFOs may have shaped his perceptions. What Valentich thought he saw, and what actually happened, may not have aligned. 5 years later, in 1982, Frederick Valentich was declared legally dead. The mystery remained. For his family, the wound never healed. His father told reporters he still looked to the skies, believing his son was alive, somewhere out there. For investigators, it was an aviation enigma. The Australian Department of Transport concluded only, the aircraft and occupant are missing, the cause is unknown. For the public, it became a story that refused to die. Valentich's final words echo like a message across decades.
It's hovering and it's not an aircraft.
Some mysteries linger because we don't want them solved. The disappearance of Frederick Valentich endures because it sits at the crossroads of fear, hope, and the unknown. Was he simply a young pilot overwhelmed by night flying, or did he glimpse something we cannot explain? What we do know is this: one man, one plane, and one radio call became a story far larger than its parts, a reminder that the skies above us still hold secrets. Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Hit that subscribe button to stay updated for my next mystery.